Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our concert and celebration tonight. Wasn't that amazing? Wasn't that just fantastic? Don't you just love to see young people doing good things? That was great. That was great. Thank you to the Hope of Israel Choir from St. George, Utah. They were amazing. So again, welcome. Is everybody ready to have a fun time tonight? I hope that you are. I hope that you are. We've got a fantastic show planned for each of you. It's going to be an amazing night. It's going to be a ton of fun. And we couldn't put on a show like this without help. It definitely takes a team to put on the Huntsman World Senior Games, to put on an event like this and a show like tonight. So we're very grateful to a special and a specific sponsor that helped us put on this concert and celebration tonight, the Larry H. Miller Group of Companies and the Larry and Gail Miller Family Foundation. A big round of applause for them. It is thanks in very large part to their organizations that we're able to be here and enjoy this amazing show free of charge. So thank you to them. One more big round of applause. That is great. I know that they appreciate the applause. Another way that we can say thanks to them is to catch a movie at any of the Megaplex theaters, or go ahead and get that car that you've been wanting anyway from the Larry H. Miller auto dealerships. But again, we're so grateful to them for their support and helping us have a fantastic evening tonight. So I don't know what it looks like from down there. In fact, I kind of do know what it looks like from down there. But from up here, it looks fantastic. It looks good enough that I want to take a selfie. So I hope you'll indulge me for just a second. So I can do that, so I can remember tonight. You know what? Here's what I like to do. Let's do this together. What do you say? Everybody pull out their phone. Everybody pull out your smartphone. And I want to take a selfie of me taking a selfie of you, taking a selfie of me, taking a selfie of you, taking a selfie of me. So get those phones out. Let's do this right. Let me see them. We'll do it on the count of 3, okay? 1, 2, 3. All right, awesome. Somebody better get that. Very cool, very cool. Like I said, we've got a great show planned tonight. We're going to have a ton of fun. While you've actually got your phones out, let's get to know each other just a little bit better. We've got an interactive experience that we're going to enjoy together tonight that's going to take us just a second while we're getting ready to bring this band onto the stage. So if everybody who's got their phone out would open up a browser, that's how you surf the internet on your phones, and go to this website right up here, menti.com, menti.com. And once you log into that website, you should be able to put in a code, and that code is 998896. And it looks like we've already got several people that are logging in already. We'll give you just a second to get logged in. The code that you put in, the password, is 998896. So as soon as you've got that put in your browser, if you've got that in your phone, put your hand up in the air. Let's see how many we've got out there. So we're getting a few of you. We'll give you just a second to get that in there. Menti.com, menti.com, and the code that you put in, 6 numbers, 998896. And then hit that little heart button down in the corner. That gives us an indication of where you're at and how many we have in there. We'll give you just one more minute, and if you're still working on it, you can join us as we go along. Oh, we're up to 217, 219. We're doing good. We're doing great. I figure we have over 2,000 of us here tonight, or close to it. Looks like a great crowd. So one more time, 8896. One more time. Get your hands up if you've been able to get logged in. Looks like a lot of us have been able to do it. Looking good. Okay. If you're still working on it, keep working on it. We're going to do the first one. It's just kind of a practice one. So don't give up if you haven't gotten in yet. Go to menti.com and hit that code 998896. And you'll see that first question there. Are you an athlete at the Huntsman World Senior Games? If you are, click yes. If you are not, but you're a member of the St. George community or the greater Washington County area or from somewhere else, and you're not competing in the games, go ahead and click no. I'm interested to see what the breakdown is, what the makeup is. This is interesting. This is good. We got a lot of athletes here, but we have a lot of community members here as well. A few more athletes. Okay, we're getting a few more that are coming in. We've got 412 participants so far. Keep trying to get in. We've got a few more questions that'll, again, just give us all a chance to get to know each other a little bit better. But we're doing good. So looks like we're just a little more than half of us are athletes at the Huntsman World Senior Games. So that's great. That's wonderful. Okay, awesome. Really cool. Let's go to the next slide. The next one is, what city are you from? So just type that in. And hey, let's remember, guys, it's a family show. Just type in where you're from. So Mona, Utah? Woo! Arizona, the city of Arizona, right up here, ladies and gentlemen. The city, it looks like we got a lot of people from St. George, but we're coming from all over the place. Medicine Hat, Sacramento, Hurricane, Washington, Thousand Oaks, Sherwood Park, Los Angeles, Reedport I saw up there, Colorado Springs, Colorado, St. Anthony, Minnesota, Ketchikan, Alaska. That's pretty cool. Still looks like most of us are from St. George. Rexford, Montana, Ladysmith, Fremont, California. We're from all over the place. That's fantastic. Lafayette, Indiana, Corona del Mar, California, Yakima, Washington, Marysville, Detroit, and the city of Arizona. That is awesome. That is awesome. Plymouth, Minnesota, Meridian, Idaho, Florianopolis, Brazil. That's from right over here, am I right? Awesome. This is a very diverse group. This is fantastic. Let's head on to the next slide now. We just got a couple of more, and then we're going to bring the band out. If you had to pick a picture that best describes for you the Huntsman World Senior Games, either as an athlete or as a non-athlete, go ahead and pick that. Ceremonies, the celebration of the event, the competition that you're involved in, or success. What does the games mean to you? What picture best exemplifies or speaks to you about the games? It looks like competition is a big deal for most of us. That makes a lot of sense for sure. That's a big part of it. But the ceremonies, the celebration, the success, whether that is in medals or ribbons or just in being here, being an amazing example to the next generation, there's success in that as well. Still, the competition is creeping up there. That is great. That is great. Okay, fantastic. Let's move to the next slide. Once more, this is a chance for you to type in your favorite sport. If you're an athlete at the Huntsman World Senior Games, please type in your sport that you're participating in. If you are not an athlete at the games but have a favorite sport that you like to play, to participate in, put that in there. We've got all kinds of sports up there. Softball is the big one, pickleball, volleyball, track, square dancing, golf, 5K, lacrosse, the Denver Broncos. Love it. Race walking, basketball, swimming, golf, track and field, gold, cheers. We've got all kinds of sports that we love. Sports play such a big, important part of our lives. Volleyball and softball, pickleball, golf are the big ones. Cowboy shooting, horseshoes, the game of life. I like that one. Isn't that great? I like that one. Cycling, bowling, drinking. Who knew? Shotgun sports, tennis. Cowboy shooting again, shopping, dance, reading. All kinds of great stuff up there. This is awesome, you guys. This is fantastic. Deeming, water skiing, mountain biking, lawn bowling. I love Kyle. Oh. And I love you too, Mindy. Awesome. Very cool. Okay, one more. This is the most important one, guys. This is the most important one. Hit that next slide and get ready to answer. Oh. Here's the most important question of the night. Are you ready to rock and roll? We've got some yeses. We've got some absolutelys. We've got some can't waits. We've got some for sures. But it definitely looks like you are ready to rock and roll. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the famous unknowns.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Huntsman World Senior Games 2018 concert and celebration, presented by the Larry H. and Gail Miller Family Foundation. Tonight's wardrobe is proudly sponsored by Camping World, Lonnie Boy's Barbecue, DJ Lex Events, Stephen Wade, Creative Wigs, and Vaseo, the world leader in liposomal nutraceuticals. And now, prepare yourselves to be taken on a magical journey with A Night with the Stars from the 50s to the 80s. So sit back, relax, or dance the night away and party with the famous unknowns. It was 1976. Jimmy Carter was elected president. Apple Computer was formed, and the world was introduced to Mr. Rocky Balboa. Yo, Adrian! We were wearing tight-fitting bell-bottoms and bright polyester leisure suits with platform shoes. Yes, this is the phenomenon known as disco.
for you.
All right, ladies. I'm gonna need your help with this one, all right? I want to hear you sing it out, because I know you know it. Oh, that sounded nice, Jeremy. At first I was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. Then I spent oh so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. I know what you're thinking, girls. And I grew strong, and I learned how to get along. And so you're back from outer space. I just want you to see a hit with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made him leave his key. If I'd have known for just 1 second, you'd be back to bother me. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now. You're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Do you think I'd lay down and die? You know that I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. And I've got all my love to you, and I've got all my love to you, and I'll survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. Oh, I love these ladies. Woo! It took all the strength I had not to fall apart. Kept trying hard to mend the pieces of my broken heart. And I spent oh so many nights just feeling sorry for myself. I used to cry, but now I hold my head up high and you see me, somebody new. I'm not that trained up little person still in love with you. And so you felt like walking in, just expect me to be free. Now I'm saving all my love for someone who's loving me. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now. You're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Do you think I'd crumble? Do you think I'd lay down and die? You know that I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. And I've got all my life to live, and I've got all my love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive.
Janice, you're not done yet, are you?
Hold on, Ken, it's a long walk. It's a long walk.
Yeah, and you're actually
But it's
shaking
worth it,
your-
I'm afraid. Ladies. Go on now, go on. Woo! Walk out the door. Just turn around now. You're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh, no, not I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. And I've got all my love to live, and I've got all my love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. Woo!
Hope you enjoyed your trip to the 70s.
Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the ever so sexy Neil Diamond.
Thank you. Thank you. I know you know this one, so you can sing along with me. Where it began, I can begin to know it. Then I know it's growing strong. Was in the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Let's sing this together, shall we? Down touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Oh, no. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never could, but now they look at the night and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurt runs off my shoulders, how can I hurt when I'm holding you? Warm, come on, St. George, touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Let's hear it, everybody. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never could. Oh, no, no.
Is it coming around again, Neil?
Jump on your feet for this. Let's do this. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never could. One more time. Here we go. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. You're beautiful. You're looking great. I've been inclined to believe they never could. Sweet Caroline. Thank you. Thank you. I was over at Camping World the other day talking to my good friend Charles, and Charles told me about all these wonderful athletes from all over the world. Give it up for yourselves. You guys are beautiful. So I was talking to my lovely friend, and when I told her about you guys, she said, I need to sing here. Please put your hands together for the beautiful, the crazy Tina Turner.
She's been in the Switzerland, so she's got a little bit of a light tan.
Every now and then, we like to take things nice and easy. So we're going to take the beginning of the song and play it nice and easy. Then we're going to finish with it nice and rough. Listen to the song, y'all. I left a good job in the city, working for a man every night and day, and I never saw this side of the city till I hitched a ride on the riverboat train. The wheel keep on turning, primary keep on burning, and we're rolling, rolling, yeah, rolling on the river. I tell you we're rolling, Well, I left a good job in the city, working for a man every night and day. And I never lost a minute of sleeping, worrying about the way things might have been. Big wheel keep on turning, well, there it keep on burning, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. River, doo, 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 doo. Oh, yeah. Cleaned out a place down in Memphis, and I pumped a lot of train down in New Orleans. And I never saw the good side of the city till I hitched a ride on the riverboat queen. Big wheel keep on turning, primary keep on burning, and we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Tell you we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. River, doo 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 doo. Oh yeah. If you come down to the river, I bet you're gonna find some people who live. You ain't got to worry if you got no money. People on the river are happy to give. Big wheel keep on turning, primary keep on burning, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Tell you we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. River, doo 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 doo. Oh. Here we go.
All right, we have one of the top acts in the world, and this is that splash of 80s. How many people here like the 80s music? Well, oh, Kyle, we better take note of that, Jeff. We have Steve Perry and Journey.
I want you to sing along on this one because I know everybody in this building knows this song. This is a song about never giving up on your hopes and dreams. It's called Don't Stop Believing. Sing it with me. Just a small town girl
Oh, yeah.
living in a lonely world. She took a midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. I can't hear you. She took a midnight train going anywhere. That's it. Beautiful. Put your hands together. A cigarette, a smoky room, the smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile they can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Waiting, sing it. Up and down the boulevard in their shadows, searching the night. Street lights, people living to survive emotion, hiding somewhere in the night. All right, Huntsman Senior Games, how are we feeling? Working hard to get my fill. Everybody wants a thrill. Paying anything to roll the dice just one more time. Some will win, some will lose. Huntsman Senior Games. Are we feeling good now? You know, tonight is brought to us by two very special sponsors I want to mention. First of all, the Huntsman Senior Games and Larry H. Miller. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to split the room right in half. Right here, this room, you are now a team. You're familiar with competition, right? And this side of the room is the other team. This side is Team Miller. This side is Huntsman. So when I point at you, you yell Miller as loud as you can. And when I point at you, you say Huntsman as loud as you can. Miller! Huntsman! Oh, this side's got you so far.
Oh.
Miller! Huntsman!
Whoa.
Miller! Huntsman! Oh, Miller! Huntsman? Miller! Huntsman! One more time. This is your time to prove it to me. Here we go. Miller! Yes. And this side over here, Huntsman! We're going to take you down south for a special little tune. Little old band from Texas.
Rumors belong that Texas town about the shack outside the Grange. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Just let me know if you wanna go to that home down on the range. It got a lot of nice girls. I must say, well, I hear it's fine. You got the time and the tin to get yourself in. And I hear it's tight almost every night. But now I might be mistaken.
doing tonight? Oh, that is great. Well, you know, we've got a lot of people. We're so grateful for all of you out there and for the sponsors. And a lot of you have asked us about this. It's called Viseo, and there's a booth there if you want to go back to Viseo at the Dixie Center. They've got some free samples, and people have been coming back to me and telling me how this Renew stuff, it's their number one seller. It's that liposomal technology. So if you go there and they're out, just go in there and say, listen, send me a free sample. It's absolutely phenomenal. You know, and also, have you been doing your hashtags? Do you remember what the hashtag is? Hashtag World Senior Games. Okay, let's say that together. Hashtag World. Okay, we want you to every event you're at, if you're taking pictures tonight, hashtag that, and let's see if we can get that thing going. So, anyways, ZZ Top was amazing. Listen, we got this amazing woman. Janis, are you here? Ladies and gentlemen, from the 60s, Janis Joplin.
Just before it rained, rode us all the way to New Orleans. Well, I pulled my harpoon out of my dirty red bandana. I was playing softly while Papa sang the blues. Yeah, windshield wipers snapping time, I was holding Bobby's hand in mine. We sing every song that Tribe knew. Freedom, just another word for nothing left to lose. It ain't nothing hard if it ain't free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. Good was good enough for me. Oh, yeah. Good enough for me and my Bobby McGee. Hey, hey. From the Kentucky coal mines to the California sun, yeah, Bobby, share the secrets of my soul. Through all kinds of weather, through everything we've done, yeah, Bobby, baby, hit me from the cold. One day, they suddenly heard Lord high, let him slip away. He's searching for that home, and I hope he finds it. Well, I'll trade all my tomorrows for a single yesterday. Dream Bobby's body next to mine. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. But it's all Bobby left for me. Yeah, feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby played the blues. Good was good enough for me. For me and my Bobby McGee. La da da, la da da da, la da da, la da da. Yeah, la da da, yeah, my Bobby McGee. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da da, yeah, my Bobby McGee. I say, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. And I'm saying I'm a Bobby McGee, yeah. I say no, no, no. I say no, 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 no. Hey, hey, now I'm a Bobby McGee, yeah. I say call my lover, call my man. I say call my lover, just as best I can. I say where I am, my Bobby McGee, yeah. I say la 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 la. Hey, 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 now I'm a Bobby McGee. la 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 la. And I'm saying I'm about him again, yeah. I say la 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 la. Hey, 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 now I'm about him again, yeah.
Janis Joplin.
Thank you.
Well, you know, I was in St. George over there in their Croshaw pies. For those that, anybody have a Croshaw pie here before? Oh my goodness. And I saw, Janis out there, and I was like, what are you doing here? She has to get in a pie. But then I went inside, and there's this place called Creative Wigs. And I was so touched. I went in there, and there was several people from all over the world in there that getting their wigs done. And I was like, wow, wigs. And then I realized that they had not only those that were kind of, a little bit thin into the hair, but we had cancer people that were going in there. And I saw these people from Canada. I don't know if they're here, but they say they always come before the event and get their wigs done up. So Creative Wigs, and there's a sign right across the top that says, look younger, feel better. But, I love them, Creative Wigs. And it was funny because then I saw these two girls from Sweden. And I believe they said they were going to come here tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, ABBA.
I've been cheated by you since I don't know when. So I made up my mind, it must come to an end. Look at me now, will I ever learn? I don't know how, but I suddenly lose control. There's a fire within my soul. Just one look and I can hear a bell ring. One more look and I forget everything. Whoa, Mamma Mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist you? Mamma Mia, does it show again? My, just how much I missed you. Yes, I've been broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. Why did I ever let you go? Mamma Mia, now I really know. My, I could never let you go. I've been angry and sad about things that you do. I can't count all the times that I told you we're through. And when you go and you slam the door, I think you know that you want me to wait too long. You know that I'm not that strong. Just one look and I can hear a bell ring. One more look and I forget everything. Oh, Mamma Mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist you? Mamma Mia, does it show again? My, just how much I missed you. Yes, I've been broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. Why did I ever let you go? Mamma Mia, now I really know. My, I could never let you go. Mamma Mia, it's a game we play. Bye, doesn't mean forever. Mamma Mia, here I came today. Bye, doesn't mean forever. tears, you turn them on. Even burning and then you're gone. Looking out for another, anyone will do. Good for a dance. And when you get a chance, you are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine, oh yeah. You can dance, you can jump, having the time of your life. Ooh, see that girl, watch that scene, singing the dancing queen. Singing the dancing queen. Singing the dancing queen. Singing the dancing queen.
Oh, Abba!
This is in Vegas. We're not in Hawaii. This is not Memphis. Ladies and gentlemen, the great unknown, Elvis!
Oh, yeah! It's the king! He's here! Here we go!
Oh, see, Sissy Riley. Oh, now see what you done. Oh, now see, Sissy Riley. Well, now see what you done. Well, you made me love now. Now your man done come. Well, I go away, baby, and I won't be backing off. Well, I'm going away, baby. No, I won't be backing off. Gonna find me a good girl. Won't be back here at all. Here we go. Well, see Riley. Oh, now see what you done. Oh, now see Riley. Oh, now see what you done. Well, you made me love you now. Now your man don't come. Lord Almighty, I feel my temperature rising. Higher and higher, burning right through to my soul. Girl, you're gonna set me on fire. My brain is a-flaming, and I don't know which way to go. See, your kisses lift me higher, like the sweet song of a choir, and you light my morning sky, burning low. Ooh, 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 I feel my temperature rising. High and higher, must be 109. Oh, it's hard to breathe, my chest is a-heaving. Just my turn to smoke, but I feel fine. 'Cause your kisses lift me higher, like the sweet song of a choir, and you light my morning sky, burning low, burning low, burning low. Won't you burning low? I'm just a hunk of burning low. Just a hunk of burning low. I'm just a hunk of burning low. I'm just a hunk of. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog,
that she was high class. Well, that's just a lie. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Take the keys.
Jeremy Wrigley, tickle them keys. Elvis has got a Huntsman Senior Game scarf.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine.
Gary.
Walk the dog.
Shred that guitar. Oh, Elvis has got some more.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Sing with me. Crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Elvis and Abba. Hope you guys are having a great time tonight. This next song is going to be for those that love country music. Who loves country?
I'm Johnny Cash. I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging on, but that train keeps a moving on down the sand. Well, when I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. And when I hear those people moving, I hang my head and cry. Rich folks eating in some fancy dining car. I bet they're drinking coffee, smoking weird cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. Those people keep on moving, and that's what tortures me. If they freed me from that prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it just a little farther down the line, far from for some prison. That's where I'd want to stay. That's where I'd let that lonesome whistle burn my blues away.
Johnny Cash. Oh, hey, you know what's amazing is how many people here had a really balmy car when they were first growing up. I had a Pinto, my mom and dad did. It was a primer green color, and it was nasty. Jackie, what about you? What kind of car did you have?
Well, I had a cool car. I had a 46 Willys Jeep.
A Willys Jeep, wow.
Yeah.
What about you, Gary? What did you have?
I had a Hillman Husky.
A Hillman Husky? Wow, Jeremy, I know you've got something really cool.
I've got a minivan.
Party animal
Well, you know,
right there.
finally I've got 3 teenage kids, and we had to go out and buy a car. So we went down to Stephen Wade's here, great guy. And I'll tell you what, he does some amazing things for some people. And you know what?
Yes, it's Stephen Wade. You've got it made.
At Stephen Wade. That's exactly right.
You guys want to talk about cars?
Yeah?
Tell me about a car.
Well, this car is automatic. It's systematic. It's hydromatic. Why, it's grease lightning.
Grease lightning.
We'll get some hand lifters and some full-barrel quads again.
Oh, keep talking, yeah, keep talking.
Unit checks and cut off the chrome-plated rods, oh yeah.
I'll get the money, yeah, I'll get the money,
With
yeah.
the 4-speed on the floor, we'll be lining up the door. Drive that thing a lot, we'll be running from the cops. Grease lightning, go, go. Grease lightning, burning up the quarter mile.
Grease lightning, go, grease lightning,
Go, grease lightning, coursing through the heat lap trial.
grease lightning, go, grease lightning.
You watch supreme, the chicks will scream.
yeah.
Grease lightning,
Go, go.
we'll get some French taillights and some 30-inch fins, oh yeah. A Palomino dashboard and two muffler twins, oh yeah. With your pistons, plugs, and shocks, I could drive it on the rocks. You know that I am bragging, she's a real sugar wagon. Grease lightning, go, go. Grease lightning, burning up the quarter of mile.
Grease lightning, go, grease lightning,
Go, grease lightning, coursing through the heat lap trial.
grease lightning, go, grease lightning.
You want supreme, the chicks will scream. Grease lightning, go.
Let's keep up with them. Oh, yeah. Okay, you guys know the words to this. Let's help them out.
Some loving had me a blast.
Summer loving happened so fast.
Met a girl crazy for me.
Met a boy, cute as can be.
Summer days
Drifted away, but all the summer nights.
Tell me more, did you get very far?
Tell me more, like does he have a car? Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
she swept by me, she got a crown.
He ran by me, got my suit down.
Saved her life, she nearly drowned.
He showed up, splashing around.
Summer sun,
Something's begun, but
other summer nights.
tell me more, was it love at first sight?
Tell me more.
Did she put up a fight?
Down, shooby-doo, dooby-doo, dooby-dooby, dooby-doo.
Took her bowling in the arcade.
We went strolling, drank lemonade.
We made out under the dark.
We stayed out till 10 o'clock.
Summer fling,
Don't mean a thing, but
other summer nights.
Tell me
more, tell me more.
But you don't gotta brag.
Tell me more, cause he sounds like a drag.
He got friendly, holding my hand.
She got friendly down in the sand.
He was sweet, just turned 18.
Well, she was good, you know what I mean. Summer heat, boy, you can beat but other summer nights.
Tell me more, how much dough did he spend?
Tell me more, tell me more.
Hey, can she give me a friend?
It turned colder, that's where it ends.
So I told her we'd still be friends.
Then we made our true love.
Wonder what she's doing now. Summer dreams
Ripped at the seams. But
Everybody knows it. Just help us out.
those summer nights.
Tell me
Tell me about it, stud.
Oh,
I got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control. 'Cause the power you're providing, it's electrifying.
You better shape up, 'cause I need a man, and my heart is set on you. You better shape up, you better understand. To my heart I must be true. You're the one that I want.
you are the one I want.
The one that I want.
You are the one I want.
Honey, the one that I want.
You are the one I want.
The one I need. Oh yes indeed. If you feel with affection, you're too shy to convey it. Meditate in my direction. Feel you.
Shape up, 'cause you need a
I need a man who can keep me satisfied.
shape up. If I'm gonna
You better prove to my heart it's justified.
yes, I'm sure that deep inside, you're the one that I want.
You are the one I want.
The one that I want.
You are the one I want.
The one that I want.
You are the one I want.
The one I need. Oh yes indeed.
You're the one that I want.
You are the one I want.
The one that I want.
You are the one I want.
The one that I want.
You are the one I want.
The one I need. Oh yes indeed. You're the one that I want.
You are the one I want.
The one that I want.
You are the one I want.
The one that I want.
You are the one I want.
The one I need. Oh yes indeed.
Sing it.
You're the one that I want.
You are the one I want.
The one that I want.
You are the one I want.
The one that I want.
You are the one I want.
The one I need. Oh yes indeed. You're the one that I want.
Hope you enjoyed the movie. All right. You know, we lived in Brisbane, Australia. My wife's Australian. In fact, my wife did all of the costumes here, so we're really proud of her. And I have a friend out there, Phil Tornabini. He's in the who's who of 1998 and 2001 in business. And he says, Ken, if you're going to have a band, you have to do a song from my generation. We are the baby boomers. Are there any baby boomers out there? That's right. This is a song that he said we needed to do for you.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stare. There's no one else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There's no more words left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, please let me know this is real. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you.
That's my daughter. Oh, yeah. Got some blues. Blues and barbecue. In fact, did you know the best in state for Utah? 5 years running is Lonnie Boyd's Barbecue. Oh, I'm hungry. And now, all the way from Chicago, Jake and Elwood, the Blues Brothers. 1, 2, 3.
We're so glad to see so many of you lovely people here this evening, and we'd especially like to welcome all our friends at Lonnie Boy's Barbecue who helped make this night possible. Make some noise for Lonnie Boy's Barbecue. Remember, people, no matter who you are or what you do to live, thrive, or survive, there are still some things that make us all the same. You, me, them, everybody, everybody, everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody to love. Someone to love. Sweetheart to miss. Sugar to kiss. I need you, you, you. I need you, you, you. I need you, you, you. In the morning, you, you. When my soul is on fire. Sometimes I feel a little sad inside. When my baby mistreats me, I never, never, never have a place to hide. I need you. Sometimes I feel a little sad inside. When my baby mistreats me, I never, never, never have a place to hide. I need you, you, you. I need you, you, you. In the back, I need you, you, you. I need you, you, you. I need you, you. You know, people,
I need you.
when you do find that special somebody, hold that man, hold that woman, love him, please him, kiss him, squeeze her, please her. Signify your love with every gentle caress. It is so important to have those people around you that you love. Remember that.
I need you, you, you. I need you.
Everybody
I need you.
needs somebody.
I need you.
Everybody needs somebody to love.
You, you.
Someone to love.
You, you.
Sweetheart to miss.
You,
Sugar to kiss.
you.
I need you, you, you. I need you, you, you. I need you, you, you. I need you, you, you. I need you. Hey, Jeremy, what's wrong with the action on that piano?
There ain't nothing wrong with the action on this piano.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I heard about the fella you've been dancing with all over the neighborhood. Would it help if you asked me, baby? Or didn't you think I would? Well, I heard that the boogaloo is out of sight, but the shilling's the thing tonight. Would it help if you asked me, baby? Would you show me how to do it right? Do it right. Do it right. Do it right. Oh, twist it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. Here we go, loop-de-loop. Shake it up, baby. Here we go, loop-de-lop. Bend over, let me see you shake your tail feather. Bend over, let me see you shake your tail feather. Bend over, let me see you shake your tail feather. Bend over, let me see you shake your tail feather. Come on!
All right,
Come on,
everybody.
baby!
Those that want to get up and stretch, we got some moves to do here. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Do the twist. Oh, yeah. And do the fly. Do the swim. Yeah, do the bird. Do the duck. Do the monkey. Wow, what Tuesday? And what about the fruit? Do the mashed potato and the boogaloo. Boney Maroney. Come on and do the twist.
shake it, baby.
Come on, Huntsman, here we go.
Twist it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby.
One more.
Twist it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby.
All right.
All right, this was a request. Time to get funky.
Once I was a funky singer, playing rock and roll blues. Never had no problems burning down the one-night stand. But everything around me got to start to feel so low. I decided quickly to just go down and check out the show. They were dancing and screaming and moving to the groove. And just when it hit me, somebody turned around and shouted, "Play the funky music right, boy.
Let's hear you sing it.
Play the funky music right.
Oh, yeah.
Play the funky music right, boy. Play down the 40, play the funky music till you die."
Till you die, Gary?
Till you die, I guess. Well, I tried to understand this. Yeah, I thought that they were out of their mind. Could I be so foolish? How could I, Jackie? And not see I was the one behind. Still, I kept on fighting, losing every step of the way. Said I must go back there one more time, you know, just to check it out. See if things were still the same. They were dancing and singing and moving to the groove. And just when it hit me, somebody turned around and said, "Play that funky music, white boy. Play that funky music, white. Play that funky music, white boy. Play down the 40, play that funky music."
All right, Gary. Why don't we play some of that funkified guitar?
Oh, Mr. Jeremy Ripley on keyboard. At first it wasn't easy. Losing rock and roll had minds. It was getting kind of shaky. I thought I'd have to leave it behind. But now it's so much better. It's so much better, kid. I'm funking out in every way. But I'll never lose that feeling. No, I won't. Of how I learned my lesson that day. They were dancing and screaming and moving
search the world for treasure, learn science, technology. Where can you begin to make your dreams come true? On the land or on the sea? Where can you begin to learn the sports and skin type? Study oceanography. Sign up for the new band or sit in the grandstand where your friends and others meet. Here we go. In the Navy, you can sail the 7 seas. In the Navy, oh, you can put your mind at ease. In the Navy, come on now, people, make a stand. In the Navy, in the Navy, in the Navy, in the Navy, come on, protect the motherland. In the Navy, come on now, people, give a hand. In the Navy, come on now, people, make a stand. In the Navy, in the Navy, in the Navy, woo!
Oh, you guys are good. They want you, they want you, they want you as a new recruit.
Who,
They
me?
want you, they want you, they want you as a new
But
recruit.
I'm
They
afraid of water.
want you.
What would I do in a submarine?
They want you.
I'm scared just watching it on television.
They want you in the Navy. Hey, hey,
Hey, hey, hey, hey, macho, macho man.
I've got to be a macho man. Macho, macho man. Oh yeah, I've got to be a macho man.
Sing it, macho, macho man. Show me your muscles. I want to be a macho man. Macho, macho man. I want to be a macho man. Looking great. Here we go.
Okay, you guys remember this movie from the 70s? See if you still remember this daggy old song. It was called You Can't Stop the Music. Here we go.
Everyone you meet, the children in the street, are swaying to the rhythm. There's really something in them. There's no need to hide, so why even try? Can't you hear it coming your way? It's here to stay. Music in our walk, there's music in our talk. It's really something magic. To lose it would be tragic. Can you hear the sound traveling through the ground? Music makes the world go round. You can't stop the music.
Remember the dance?
Nobody can stop the music.
Take the trees to go.
Take the trees to grow. Tell the wind to blow. 'Cause it's easier. You can't stop the music. Nobody can stop the music. Take the gold from love. Take the cold from love. 'Cause it's easier to do.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Let's take it home.
Help us out here, everybody. Last chance. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for you there to enjoy. You can hang out with other boys. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Fun to stay at the YMCA. Young man, are you listening to me? Young man, are you listening to me? YMCA. Whoa.
Are you guys having a good time? This is our last song, so party out really hard.
Don't bother knocking if the house is a rockin'. Don't bother knocking if the house is a rockin'. Don't bother, come on in. Well, kick off your shoes, got nothing to lose. And this old house has seen a lot of blue. Seen it all for years. Start spreading the news. Get out on the floor, boogie till you shake something loose. Well, if the house is a rockin', don't bother knocking. If the house is a rockin', don't bother knocking. If the house is a rockin', don't bother. Come on in, Mr. Jeremy Ripley on keyboard.
Tickle them ivories, Jeremy Ripley. Let's hear it for Jeremy. And on lead guitar, the maestro, Gary Huff. And on bass, Jackie, the five-string king. Oh, yeah.
On drums, Mr. Ken Rolfsness.
And on lead vocal on female, Janis Bracken.
Woo! Here we go now. Been a long time since I rock and roll, oh yeah. Been a long time since I did that strong, oh no. Carry me back, carry me back, carry me back. Baby, where I come from. Oh yeah, yeah. Been a long time, been a long time, been a lonely time.
And on female vocals tonight, my daughter, Rebecca Rolfness.
Buonanotte sole, più bello nero, oh sole mio, sta in fronte a te. Oh sole mio, sta in fronte a te.
Now don't try this at home.
Sta in fronte a te.
1, 2, 3, 4. And on lead, Elvis and everybody else tonight, Mr. Luke Randall.
Walking up the street, you can hear the sound. Some bad honky tonkers really laying it down. Seen it all for years. Ain't got nothing to lose.
Nothing to say.
So come on, pretty people, let me tell you, shake something loose. Oh, yeah, the house is a rockin', don't bother knocking. If the house is a rockin', don't bother knocking. If the house is a rockin', nobody come on in.
I said,
If the house is a rockin', nobody come on in.
oh yeah. Ha ha.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
St. George and the world. We are the famous unknowns. We hope to see you again soon. Thank you. Give it up for yourself.
Good luck, everybody.
All right, for those of you that are sticking around, we're going to do one more song. But those that have to leave, thank you very much. We hope you've enjoyed yourselves. One last song for you, but thanks. All right, let's do an 80s song for our new group. All right. know that, Gary?
Yeah, there's a million of them.
Can you give me one?
I can give you one from a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
From our generation. Well, baby loves me, yes, yes, she
Oh,
does.
yeah.
Yeah, the girl's out of sight, yeah. She said she loves me, yes, yes, she does. She gonna show me tonight, yeah. She got the ways of movement, cherry.
She got the ways of movement.
A cherry, baby.
She got the ways of movement.
A cherry,
She got the
baby.
ways of movement.
All right.
Do you have another one?
Like what, from the 80s or something?
Sure.
Okay, you're going from the 80s. They come from the cities and they come from the smaller towns.
You see? Ha.
In beat up cars and guitars and drummers going crack, boom, bang, yeah. R-O-C-K in the USA, R-O-C-K in the USA, R-O-C-K in the USA, oh yeah. Rockin' in the USA.
Feel alright. Yeah. Keep on whispering in my ear. Tell me all the things I wanna hear, 'cause it's true. It's what I like about you. 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 That's what I like about you. Hey, Huntsman, it's what I like about you.
Thank you so much.
There's still, okay, we're only going to do one more song and that's it. 500 miles. 500 miles. Okay, I told Kyle we'd do it. One more song, and it's actually an Irish, I believe it's Irish or Scottish.
Scottish.
All right, let's hear it. See if you recognize it.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. And when I go out, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I'm camping, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I haver, well, you know I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. Sing it! But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm working, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you. And when the money comes in for the work I do, I'll pass almost every penny on to you. Oh, when I go out, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. And when I come home, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home to you. Sing it, here we go. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. If I'm lonely, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's lonely without you. And when I'm dreaming, well, I know I'm gonna dream about the times when I'm with you. Oh, when I go out, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. to you, I'm gonna be the man who's coming home to you. Last chance, show me what you can. I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles and falls down that sing it. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, help me out, St. George. I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles and falls down at your door. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you and good night.